Good morning, everybody. Are we all okay? So we're going to give a couple of minutes for people to join in and get all the stuff ready, and then we'll get on with our balance lesson. So while we're waiting, I'll tell you who we've got today again. We've got Riley, you want to say hello?
Hi.
And we've got George.
Good morning.
Or Mr. Ryder. For the children, know him as Mr. Ryder. So this lesson is our Key Stage 1 balance lesson. And it's all about how our body reacts to what we're doing in space and in our environment. So what we're doing, without really knowing, our body is doing lots and lots of little adjustments without us really thinking about it. And that's our proprioception. So that basically tells us that when we're stood on one foot, it's our body telling us what we need to do without us thinking about it, so we don't fall over. So Riley's going to demonstrate that. So if you stand on one leg, Riley, you might be able to just see it, but what his foot's doing is making little tiny adjustments side to side to make sure he doesn't fall over. So today we're going to do some static balances and we're going to do some dynamic balances, which is when we're moving, to make sure that we're teaching our body to do this. It's not something you naturally get better at unless you do it. So that's our aim for today. So if we're ready, what you need to get while we're waiting to get started, you need 3 or 4 cushions. Anything like this. So it could just be pillows or cushions, something from upstairs in your bedroom, or it could be what's on your couch. Basically pillows to get your foot off the ground. We need to make an unstable base. So that's what we need. We also need 1 balloon if you've got it. Don't worry if you've not. We can just skip that little bit out, or you can do it with the ball. And the last thing you are going to need is a bag with a handle that you can pick up. So it needs to be able to prop up on itself, and it can be used, we'll tell you how you can do that later. But it needs to be a plastic bag or a paper bag with a handle on. So while you're grabbing those stuff, make sure you share it, hit the like button. I know we've got loads of schools taking part. Over the last week we had 7,500 viewers of our videos. That's fantastic. And I know a lot of our Oldham schools are taking part off YouTube as well. So make sure if you're doing it via YouTube, let us know and we'll be able to keep uploading that content. So, our warm-up to start with. Are we ready?
Yeah.
So you're going to start just behind the cushion, put 1 cushion on the floor, and all you're going to do is we're going to hop on and hop off. So we're going to go forwards and backwards first. So you're going to hop on and hop off forward. Hop on, hop backwards. So you're going to go forwards and backwards. Off you go. So keep going. You're going to have about 20-30 seconds to do this. We're going to get you nice and warm before we start. Again, anything we do is about teaching our body that when we balance. So make sure we do it with control. We don't have to rush anything we do today. It's all about control. So when we land on the cushion, it's a bit of an unstable base. We need to make sure we've got really soft knees and keep our balance. And stop there. Now you're going to stand beside it and you're going to hop on sideways and hop off. Hop on, hop off. And again, keeping that balance. Off you go. Hopefully we won't be as sweaty as we was in our agility lesson. That was really hard work. This one's a little bit easier today because it's about more control, about balance. Good. So we've got lots of fun activities for you. We're going to do a little bit of twister later as well. So if anyone's got the game, you might be really good at that part. And stop there for us. This time, you can choose which way you go. You can go forward, backwards, sideways. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do your jumps. And it can be, like I said, forwards, or backwards, or sideways. Whichever way you want to go, you have a little go of it. Off you go. Making sure you touch the cushion in between each jump. You can even go diagonal. Riley just went a little bit diagonal then, that's fine. Make sure you come off the cushion fully and back on the cushion. So all this is doing is teaching those nerves in your body that where you are. And actually, whenever you land, your body adjusts naturally, really quickly, without us thinking. It's not telling us to move left or right. Your body just does that for you. Perfect. Are we all nice and warm? That was probably more of a warm-up than I think we thought it was going to be. So the next activity is our patches. So we've got patches and points. So if you want move out the way for us, Riley, and George is going to come and demonstrate that, so you can come and do it right in the middle front here. So this is our patches activity. So all we're going to do is we're going to use our big body parts, so our belly, our back and our bottom. So this is a little bit more of a warm-up, but it's also starting to think about those movements. So all George is going to do, when he's expertly positioned the cushion, is just going to jog a little bit on the spot. And if I say a patch, so I could say your belly, you have to balance on your belly on the cushion. If I say your bottom, you have to balance on your bottom on the cushion. Are we ready? Bottom. So you're going to get to your bottom and try and hold it. And whenever we do a balance, we want to try and hold it for 5 seconds. So 3, 2, 1, and back up again. Good. So with this is then working loads of muscles in our body, all about our little minor details to move to get our positioning right. And belly. Like Superman. 3, 2, 1, and jump back up again. Perfect. And our back. Try your back. 3, 2, 1, and back up again. Good. Are we ready? We'll do a couple more. Bottom. Should we make you hold it a little bit longer?
Go on then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up again. Again, really works our core this. Belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up again. And our back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jump back up again. You can experiment as well. Oh, this is all about learning this session. It's about how we teach our body, and I'm going to keep saying it, so you'll probably be bored by the end. But it's about how we can adapt our body to understand where we are. So this time, don't just put your hands and your feet in one position. It could be that when you're on your back, you put your arms out to the side or your legs out to the side, so that so your body can feel what that's like and be able to adjust to it. So this time, you're going to spread yourself out. So you're going to go on the cushion, but spread yourself out. Are we ready? So we'll go nice and easy. We'll go over our back first. So you're going to go on your back and see what that feels like.
There's no flattering way of doing this, by the way.
Don't worry what you look like. And jump back up again. And your bottom. Try your bottom. Spread. Good. Perfect. Jump back up. So that's our patches game. Again, after this, you can take your time, you can do it again. If you want to watch the video back, by all means do that and make sure you give yourself enough time to have a little practice. The next bit is our points. So our points are our pointy parts, so our hands, our elbows, our knees, our feet, anything that is a little bit of a point. So we're going to have a little go at points. So I'm going to say that, and George's going to try and get into position with that number of points touching the floor. So remember, we've got our 2 elbows, we've got our 2 hands, ironic, got our 2 knees and our 2 feet. So if I said 4, he has to get into a position with 4 points on the ground.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice and easy to start with. Let's try and do it with 6.
Okay, so I need to add 2, so I'll go 1. Oh no, I won't. 2.
Perfect. Let's try it with 3.
1, 2, 3.
Again, you don't have to copy George here. The more creative you can be, the better this is, because it gets your body to do something a little bit different. What about 5? Oh, that's a...
1, 2, 3.
That's a good one. He's got a hand,
5.
2 elbows, a knee and a foot. Totally different. Again, that's given his body a way of learning in a different position. What about 2? Try 2. What about, you can do 2.
See,
You
that's
can
how
do
we
2
dive in
if you want.
schools.
Try something a bit different. Oh, that's a good one. A knee and an elbow. Can anyone do a knee and an elbow? think George is setting
Can I do a knee and an elbow?
Perfect. George can stand up. We don't want to make him hurt himself too much. He's got a bit of time off. So what we're going to do, we're going to play a little bit of Twister. So if you get on your hands and your feet, you can do it facing up, facing forward. Do you want to come and join in, Riley? And George can do it as well. So you just come on the side for me, Riley. That's it, just there. So Riley's going to do it with his belly facing up. And George is going to do it with his belly facing down. And all I'm going to do, if you can see the twister board, I'm going to spin the twister board. And if it lands on a foot or a hand, then you have to take that off the ground. So you're going to start with all 4 body parts on the floor. I'm going to try and show you the twister board as well, because it will be a bit fun then. And then what they're going to do is remove it until I pick something else. So the first one is right foot. So you've got to take your right foot off the ground. Good. Hold that balance until I give you another body part. Right hand. So you've got to now put your foot back down and pick your right hand up. Perfect. Left foot. Put your hand back down, pick your foot up. Right foot. Is that what you've already got? No.
Yeah.
Right foot in the air. Right hand. So you can put your foot back down, pick your hand up. Perfect. Left hand. Good. So if you've got your belly facing up, turn over. And if you've got your back facing up, turn over. So have a go the other way now and see how that feels. Left foot. Good. Left hand. Good. Left hand again. Left foot. Right, this time. If it gives you a foot and then a hand, you're going to try and keep that body part off the ground. So unless it gives you 2 feet in a row, or 2 hands in a row, you're going to carry on. So left hand off the ground. Left foot off the ground. So now, don't put your hand back down. Try and balance with the out. Go on, Riley, get your foot off the ground. And right foot. So put your left foot back down, bring your right foot off the ground. I can see everyone shaking behind me. I hope you're joining in at home. Left hand, last one.
Left hand's up already.
Oh, he's already up. Right, stand up, give yourself a break, give yourselves a little clap. It's hard work, that.
Well done, Ryan.
Fantastic. Really simple game. You can do that at home if you want. You can also do it at school. It's a really, really good one if you're in a school because only one person, and it's all directed for you. You can spin the wheel and everybody in the room can have a go. So our next game is going to be a cushion tag. So George can have a little breather, and I'm going to grab a couple of cushions. George, grab one, Riley. So let's put this right smack in the middle, so you can see. You balance on that blue one. Can you do it? So all Riley's going to do is going to stand and balance on the cushion. He can do it with 2 feet or 1 foot, whichever he wants. And all I'm going to do with another object, so I'm just going to use another cushion, purple, can't really see very well, but another object, and all he's got to do is trying to maintain that balance. He's got to tag the cushion wherever it is. So get on 2 feet, because it might be easier to go with another foot. Are you ready? So I'm going to put it out, and he's got to lean out and try and touch it. He can choose to touch with his hand or his feet. Try this one. Good. Like this one. Good. So now working at home, if we have the child on the cushion, on one cushion, and then a partner, somebody else at home can do this bit. Good. Try and stay on it. So again, all we're doing is teaching the body to move in different directions with control. Try again with your hand. Good. If you can try and get the child to make contact with it for a period of time, that's even better. So now what you're going to try and do, instead of just tapping it, try and touch it for 2 seconds. So get in position. 1, 2. Good. Try somewhere else. 1, 2. Good. Try somewhere else. 1, 2. Good. Up here. 1, 2. Good. Same thing at home. Make sure you just vary up that position. Sometimes at the side of the person, sometimes in front. You can even do it behind, and it could be a foot coming up at the back instead. So try and balance. Bring your foot up to touch it. Ooh. So again, all we're trying to do is get the child to move in different directions so that we can get that balance. Is that all right? For our schools, I've adapted it slightly. So what we've got, or what I've done is I've just put, let me just shuffle back a bit. So I know we've got a lot of schools taking part during the school day. So we wanted to just give you a way that you could do that at school. So all I've done is I've just put 6 coloured pieces of paper on a table and turned it sideways. So all Riley's going to do is he's going to balance on his right foot first, and with his left foot or his hands, he's going to try and touch different colours that I say. So if I say orange, good, green, pink, good, switch feet, left, blue, purple, red. So again, really simple. You can stick this on a wall or on a table like I've just on this side. Really simple activity to change direction, making sure we're working on nose balancing and then making sure our body can learn as it goes through. Is that okay? Perfect. So the next activity George is going to do, if I remember rightly, and all you need is a paper bag or a plastic bag. Grab your bag.
Yeah.
So, with your bag, you're going to put it just in front of you, like this. And if the handles are facing up, that's exactly how we want it. And all you're going to do is you're going to see how far you can lean forward and grab the paper bag. So if this was me like this, I would see how far I could lean forward and grab it. And then we move it back a little bit further and grab it again. And then we move it further and grab it again. And if you want to use your hand or your foot, however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. So we'll see how far George can go. So, perfect. So once he's done it, I'm just going to put it back down a little bit further away. Try again. Perfect, we'll give him that one. Move it a little bit further away. You do the same thing at home. You do the same thing at home.
My arms aren't long enough here.
So, we've just reached his limit. We can also do it to the side like this. So, George, turn this way so they can see.
Hand or feet?
Yeah, you can go in hand.
Yeah.
So again, you just copy at home, get your cushion, put the bag down and see how far you can move away. If you want to do it sideways, also if you face the camera, George, you can also do it with your toe. So you try and hook your toe in the handle.
Ooh. There you go, got it now.
You can try again. Ooh. It's not a simple one, this.
Especially if you've got big clumsy feet.
Oh! The handle's probably not helping. I'll give him a bit of the help. Hopefully that's going to help.
Got it.
There we go. So again, have a little go of that. It can be sideways, forwards, backwards, loads of different ways. And then you can start to think about other body parts you can grab it with. Whether you use your feet, your hands. I've seen it in someone's mouth. I wouldn't recommend that, but you can do. Or you can hook it on your ear, anything. So just about getting the child to move in different directions and have a go of that. We've got 2 more activities for you. So Riley's going to come and demonstrate the next one, which is our balloon keepy uppy. So all Riley's going to do is try and keep the balloon up whilst on the cushion. Don't keep it too close to you. Oh, keep 2 feet on that cushion. Oh, get it quick. Try and get it, it's on the floor. So you do the same thing at home. Get your cushion, if you've got a balloon or a ball, try and tap it up, keeping it close to you. All this is doing again is making those fine little movement skills and adjustments to keep you in the right position. If you can do it with 1 cushion, you can by all means go to another cushion. So, wait there a second. Try it on 2 cushions. All this does is makes the base even more unstable. Oh, as you can see, it's not easy, and Riley's had a practice at this. Not for long. So again, really simple activity. All it's doing is working on those tiny little adjustments to see if we can maintain our balance. Balance, like we talked about, is all around around not falling over, to put it in its simplest form. So the last game we're going to show you, jump off for a second. The last game we're going to show you is islands. So, Riley, if you can start at the end of there. Can we start at this end? And we've just put some islands down. And this is going to be the start of our homework. So, all Riley's going to do is make his way from one end, same, you do the same thing at home, scatter your cushions around. You're going to make your way from one end of the room to the other end, jumping and balancing in between. So off you go. So, jump and balance. So, jump and balance on the next one. Good, much better. Good, he switched it up to 1 foot there, that's perfect. Try again. Try and hop through them. Good. So you can do exactly what you want. We can hop through them. We can jump through them. Perfect. So, we've just whizzed through around 7 different activities that you can do at home, really, really simply. We're just going to come up to our... Right, I don't want to stop. Come and stand on the blue one for me. George, you want to come back in for us? We're going to just talk quickly about the homework, and then we'll tell you what we're going to do next. So, our homework, we've got 2 parts to it. The first one is we can make a little assault course. So you can do things like jumping from island to island. My children love doing this, where they have a chair, something to climb over. So start at the front. Go on. So take your time. Take your time. Do it again, but take your time. So where they can go up and over things. Again, balance is really, really important in this. Riley, come and sit on the chair for me. So, really, really simple. You can make yourself a little assault course. Try and go under and over things. So if you've got something you can go under as well, that's good for balancing, going, well, we're close to the floor, and as well we're off the ground. And obviously anything where we can have a little jump off it, that's perfect as well. And the last little bit of our homework is because we want to get you out and about in our green spaces, there's loads of little bits of woodland area or woodland walks. If you're going out into a park and you see a bit of a log on the floor, let's lay down, have a go at balancing along it. You can do that with a grown-up. If you want to do it holding someone's hand, that's fine. But you can also do it on your own and have a little go. Don't do anything that's going to put yourself at a major, major risk, but we can take little bits of risks. And if there's a log laid down, have a go at walking along it. So that's it for our balance lesson for Key Stage 1. Key Stage 2 balance will be on Wednesday, and it will be really, really advancing some of these activities. It will be putting it into very much more of a game situation and putting them into a bit more of a dynamic fashion. Tomorrow we've got our Miss Green's tutorial for the first one of our dance. That's going to be on Tuesday. On Thursday will be the second tutorial, and then I hope people manage to join in on Friday for the live dance. At the moment at 10 o'clock we're looking at the timings, and if you're a school and you're taking part off YouTube or on live, on Facebook Live, then please let us know. It's really, really helpful for us moving forward, especially as the lockdown continues and our capabilities of going into school might be reduced. So make sure you let us know if you're taking part, and if you're enjoying them, and anything that you might want us to do that's a little bit different. This can come from schools outside of Oldham. We'd love Oldham to take part, but if it's coming from schools outside and you're really interested in what we're doing and you're taking part, then just let us know. So that's it from us for today. So do you want to say bye?
Well done, everybody. See you later.
Bye. Take care.